Hi, it's me, Silver the Wag. How's it going? So I'm going to brew my coffee while I do another row of my project and speak, and hopefully can be heard. Yeah, this will be hopefully a short one. Maybe not, probably not. Maybe I'll just do it today and then post it tomorrow. Also a possibility, but I just felt like doing it today. My finger is purple, and that's bothering me, not because I hurt myself, but because I was painting a power socket. I can post that one because I thought it was funny that I was using the hot glue gun since the hot glue gun is a staple for those crafts channels, and I will admit that I unironically used to watch 5 Minutes Crafts, and yeah, while I never really had the means to try and replicate some of the crafts that I liked, sometimes I really felt like I could like I should, I don't know, since I, you know, obviously am a crafty person. Yeah, I just could never really get into the troom kind of thing. Like, I mean, apparently from what I've caught wind of, someone who was involved in it came public recently, denouncing some of the things that they did over there. Like, it wasn't that bad. I mean, well, I'm saying this, but they also said that they signed an NDA, which was kinda shady, but shady in the sense that you're signing an NDA for a silly crafts channel for children, which was what she said it was. Yeah, I never really got into that one. I never. The only reason I even know that thing exists is because people spoke about it, and there were some creators trying to replicate some of the crafts in it. Yeah, and now I'm just here with this project that I have frogged once already. Like I said, I didn't know the weight of the yarn itself, not the weight of the roll itself was what mattered. So when I picked up the roll, I just looked at the color and the weight of the roll itself, and yeah, well, I rolled with it, if you will. That game is rotting my brain. Not that it needed any help, but yeah. I also, yesterday, there was a family gathering, my social battery just completely depleted because there was a small child, like, there was a 13-year-old, so that was fine, because while her parents don't really let her have a smartphone, which is a decision I'm not against it, to at all. She was allowed to use one of the parents' phone. Yeah, that day, yesterday, which happens when they go places and stuff. And the thing with these kids is that they're both neurodivergent, right? And the smaller one, he was fine. Like, I passed him my phone and let him watch some cartoons on it using YouTube Kids. But then he wanted to go, like, play, and then my brother took it from there and went to play, like, ball with him. Yeah. Since I was just kinda there. And yeah, I ended up not doing the whittling that I wanted to do. Because I'm sure that there are blocks of wood in the yard that I could use, like, to try, since I enjoyed the first experience that I had with it, even though it was kind of hilariously bad, since I wasn't using the right kind of wood. I don't think eucalyptus wood is good for much, aside from, I don't know, honestly, the only thing it's used for where I live is to make paper. And the factories that make the paper smell really, really bad. And sometimes the smell of the factory wafts through the air and reaches far and wide, and it's really bad. Especially because until recently they kept dumping the dirty water into the rivers nearby, so it was a problem. I'm not sure if they still do it, but it still smells bad from time to time, especially when the wind is pulling the air from that side. Yeah. So now today I'm just sat here with the brewing coffee and my crochet. Just doing one more row while this thing finishes brewing my coffee, because yesterday I couldn't even have a decent cup of coffee. So yeah. And someone in the comments was like, I really like that one about doing a bunch of things, and yeah, I'm doing all of those things. I do all of those things. I'm just not a really good singer or dancer, for that matter. Though I think I may have some videos of me trying to dance in a very whack way, as one does. So I could post those. If YouTube does have the songs, like the song that I was singing originally, because yeah, I was trying to have fun on the brain rot app for a while, but then yeah, it was just not for me. Honestly, it was just not for me. I'm not saying that there isn't good stuff there and that you can't learn anything there, which is because that's a lie. I'm just saying it's not for me. I'm not the demographic. I'm not the type of person to be there, because I like to ramble and just do things for the sake of doing it. Like, as much as it would be great to get revenue from doing something you love, such as this. Like, I've really fallen in love with crochet, though I still, and I will say this forever, I still prefer knitting, but crochet is just so much faster. Not because it's easier, but because it I don't know, it just works up faster. Yeah, but knitting apparently was revolutionary in the ancient world, so yeah, one more reason to love it. And I hold the hook this way, but my mum holds the hook this way. And I've noticed that all the people who have been like crocheting for a long time do it this way. But I really cannot find the comfort in it. With bigger hooks, like with small hooks, sure. Not with big hooks. This is a 4mm ones. 4mm one. It's exactly the size that's recommended in the label of the skein that I got. Or rather, the skeins that I got. I got a couple of them. They're very cheap. It's not Hobby or any of the popular brands. It's called Caricia, and it's a Spanish brand. But from what I saw, and what I felt, this here is acrylic, and it's quite nice. It doesn't really split. It's very soft, and yeah, there's that. Like, I kind of want to grab the guitar and try to see if I can do something with the strings that it has, because I really didn't want to have to replace them, because that would either mean getting them and just trying to look at tutorials and hope for the best, or taking it to a shop and then be charged for that, which is fair, obviously, but yeah, we're counting pennies. And yeah, it's kind of one thing that I find kind of frustrating about this kind of craft is that, you know, I do it for the anti-anxiety properties. There you go. That's another one. And I did get the oh gosh, Gesundheit to me. have rows. I need to find the other paper to know how many I did for it. Okay. Let's see. I think it's good. Now, what did we do the other time? We did it like this, right? Right. Please don't make me touch the thing with my hands. I do not want to do that. This time it's spilled, but that's fine. That's why I keep a towel, and then I just bleach the whole thing when my phone is... Hello, it's the next day. I am back. I'm going to be editing the footage on my phone, and to avoid the headache that it was to try to pull the footage from my computer to my phone this time I am just going to record the rest on my phone, even though the sound quality isn't as good as on the computer. I'm trying to pull it closer, not because you have to see this amazing mug, but because the microphone is somewhere. Yeah, I was filming yesterday since I felt like talking yesterday after the Sunday's fiasco, but yeah, today I'm feeling a bit better, and we still have coffee. It's Tommy Shelby. Also, some people in the comments were asking what the yellow dinosaur in the background was. It's not a dinosaur, it's a duck. And I should fix it, because it used to have like this mechanism inside the mouth that when you opened it, it went quack quack. But that got lost over the years. Also, the head used to be fuller, and I can fix that. I just never did because I thought it looked funny, and it wasn't exactly broken, it was just missing some bits. But yeah, this has a whole story of wackiness and stuff. Maybe that's why I didn't fix it, because the wackier the better. Quack quack. My mouth is wonky. Oh my god. Unless you meant like not the revamp. Oh no, did she lose the hat? Okay, no, it's here. The revamped doll. There's this monstrosity. He has feelings as well, but that's meant to be a simple cat. And this is a bald eagle. That's actually closer to the sound the bald eagles actually make, not the ha ha. That's a different bird from what I remember seeing. Someone mentioned that when you hear the sound of a bald eagle in films and stuff, it's normal. It's usually no. It's definitely a different animal, because bald eagles don't make that sound. And they thought that the sound that bald eagles actually make wasn't like American enough, so they picked a different animal. For this doll, I got it for €1 from one of those balls that you get by inserting a coin, right? And she didn't really have hair, and the dress was just a bit of umbrella cloth fabric. Umbrella cloth fabric, yeah. So I made her a dress and gave her new hair by using the bits of hair from an old wig that I have, and then combing it out and after washing it, and then putting some product in it to give it a bit of like style. And now it went from rags to riches, from trash core to holiday Barbie core. Yeah. I hope you had a good Monday. Mine was but and after I finish editing this, and I think I'll put this before the second clip, since at one point my phone started going all wee 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 because of, oh god, that's not I think that's a hiccup. My phone started going like wee because of Phantom Touch, which is something that phones do, and I can't do anything about it because I'm pretty useless. About the story that I wrote. Yeah, I got a bit emotional when I was writing it. Too, but when I was reading it, it just showed in my voice. Maybe I'll just post that one. I don't know. Frankly, if I'm being completely honest, I don't really care. I don't really care. But yeah, not a dinosaur. A descendant from the dinosaurs, but not a dinosaur. Thanks to all the people who have decided to subscribe and stay a while. Like I keep saying, stay as long as you want, leave whenever you want. I don't need to know why you left. Consider this like an open seminar or something. you walk in, you sit for as long as you wish, and then you leave, and that you don't really have to say why. You don't have to raise your hand and say this place stinks and leave. That's not something you do, is it? It's fine. I know that my vlogging game is not the best, so yeah. And I still want to do the whittling vlog. I actually even got one stick for that, which is right there. Look. Stick. And that's pine, which I hope will let me whittle something, even if it's just small, since I don't really have a carving tool, a wood carving tool. So yeah, that's what I have at the moment to keep trying, since I found the craft quite entertaining. Yeah, I've just been trying a bunch of things, basically. That's why I keep saying just find a hobby. um, Not in a mean-spirited way, or like, you need a hobby. No, I mean, if you're like me and you're battling some inner demons, finding new hobbies is a good thing, because at one point you'll find yourself going back to your old ones, such as breathing, which happened to me. And yeah, that's my advice, I guess. I've been in a pretty deep slump, let's put it like that. And all these hobbies and doing random things has really been helpful. So yeah. Yep. Should we read together? Yeah, the timer is on the phone and I can't use the app while filming, so let's do 7 for 8. Breathe in 7, hold 4, breathe out 8. Yeah? And then hold again, then go like that. Okay. Relax and get comfortable. Focus on your breathing. then, did that work? Yeah, probably not as good as the app, but I feel more relaxed, so it must have done something. And yeah, I'll try to edit that footage, not the footage, the audio, with some photo that I might have on my phone. Yeah. And then, yeah, well, I feel I miss writing. That's one thing. I miss writing. Maybe that's why I keep bringing up the stories. But I'll edit this one first, and then I'll try to edit the other one. Okay? It's kind of a mess, but it's fine. I guess. I mean, nobody's trying to win a Pulitzer with that. So, yeah. Incoming story. Not in this video, but in another video. Yeah. I'll edit the thing that I recorded yesterday after this. So I'll be back. Right back. Threatening. My phone was doing the phantom touch. I probably won't be removing that. Yeah, I am using the Peaky Blinders. Yeah. Cheers. Have a good Monday. I'll be back. That's a threat.